morning, guys. How are you all doing? I hope you're having a lovely Sunday. I hope you're managing to get some chill time and relax. April is done and dusted. Yes, been a rubbish month for weather. This week especially. What the hell was going on with this week's weather? Frost? Heavy. We had major heavy rain yesterday. It's very wet again. Been so cold. 2 coats on, like all my winter woolies back out. I've had a hat on. You know when you like have to ride with gloves on? That was that this week. I was riding one day and and my gloves were thankfully in my pocket, and I was like, I have to put them on, otherwise my fingers are going to drop off. And I was like, what is going on with this weather? Anyway, today we've had progress because it is warmer today. It's a lot warmer. I'm down to 1 coat, and the air is so much warmer, so I'm very excited because, you know, maybe this is the weather change that everybody has been waiting for. Anyway, like I say, I hope you're all doing very well. I'm out on Coco, and then I've got little Morris. Oh, God, Morris is not very happy, is he? Morris is out for a ride. It's a face he pulled. And I've already been schooling on my favourite workhorse. If I've got any clips, I'll add that in now, but I didn't seem to be able to get much footage this morning. So yeah, and I'm just going to bring you on for a really chatty, happy, chilled vlog. We're going to go and see some cute foals later, so stay tuned for that. I've got to go and photograph them. I'm going to give you an update on my gang and just, yeah, a bit more Sienna and the cows, just for entertainment purposes. So yeah, it should be a really nice vlog, hopefully. But first, I have something to address, guys. Right, so you know how much I love my YouTube channel, how much I look at all the data and the analytics and all that side of it, because I just find it fascinating. Turns out that 60% of you who watch my videos regularly are not subscribed. Guys, you've got to help a girl out here. I hate to ask. I find it super cringy, but if you don't ask, you don't get. And yeah, you're not subscribed. Now, if you are enjoying these videos, please hit the subscribe button. It makes such a difference. It's so, like, the channel has been growing really well, which I'm so grateful for everyone who has hit the subscribe button. Thank you. And also the likes and comments. It makes such a massive difference. Like, YouTube put a lot more effort into your channel if it's doing well. So when you guys like, subscribe, chat, you know, comment, all that, then YouTube are like, oh, your channel's doing all right. We're going to help you out a bit more. We're going to push it out there for more people to find. Then when, you know, you're having a bit of a YouTube flop time, which I'd say at the moment is a little bit of a flop. The history videos haven't been doing so well. YouTube are like, yeah, all right, we don't need to talk to you because you're not doing that well. And then they don't put much effort into helping promote your channel. So, yeah, I need you. So I hate to ask, but if you are enjoying this channel, stop it, you. If you are enjoying this channel, these videos, then please hit the subscribe button. Continue with the likes and comments because it makes a huge difference. Look, guys, I nearly forgot to video anything. I was having such a wonderful time. I'm just sat in the corner of the field, just trying to give the mares a bit of a chance to get used to me. Because obviously at the moment they're not a massive fan of me coming too close to their babies. But I mean, is there anything more adorable? The sun is not helping me today because it's popping in and popping out, and I'm having to constantly change my settings, which is not ideal. But anyway, it's a good starting place. I might have to come back, obviously have to come back, and just, yeah, maybe just give the mares a bit of time. Just got back home. Farrier is going to come and shoe Artie for me. He hasn't had shoes on in ages, actually. Just putting his little hat on because he definitely started itching again, hasn't he, mate? He does have sweet itch, and he's worn his sweet itch rug now probably since February, but he keeps knocking the hat off, and he does like to itch his forelock. The weather this afternoon, it's had a dramatic change. I know it was expected. Hello. But my goodness, I'm so rosy-cheeked because I was just outside in the garden and it's baking. Like, it feels like 17, 18 degrees. I was getting really hot. I was like, right, jumper off and everything. Yesterday, 2 coats on, hat on, freezing. Today, sweating, coats off, jumper off. You can't keep up with this weather. So this was my Sienna session. She was such a good girl. I have to say, guys, download the Ridley app because if you haven't had it before, you can get 7 days free trial. And there's Carl Hester on there, Charlotte, Gareth Hughes, Ingrid Klimke. They were my top 4 for videos. They were so good. I mean, Carl Hester was incredible. That man is a genius. I mean, honestly, I was like a little nerd. I was writing out all notes on my phone because there was just so much amazing information. And I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of Charlotte, but she had some really good advice for hot horses. And this day, Sienna was super hot. So for me, she feels a little bit like a ticking time bomb. You know, you touch her with your sides, even touch her sides gently with your leg, and she's a bit like, yes, what do you want? Like, she's just, you know, and she's a little bit, nearly a little bit irritated, like she's, you know, she's just on the edge. And so you have to ride quite tactfully and use that energy for good. And because some of the energy she's got can be harnessed and, you know, makes for great work, it's just giving her a lot of support and confidence. So I do a lot of lateral work with her, to give her something to focus on, to challenge her, because she likes things like that. So like her leg yield's come on a lot recently, her shoulder in's been coming on a lot. Also starting to try and do a little bit of back and forth. So sometimes she can get quite stuck in quite a tight, short stride. So especially when she's feeling a little bit frustrated or unsure about what she's meant to be doing, her stride gets very short and choppy. And one of the things that actually Charlotte said that really rung true to me was that with sharp horses, quite often you're always hanging on to them because you're terrified of letting them go. And this is so true for me and Sienna, because, you know, sometimes she can actually be quite reluctant and not very forward going. And I think I confuse her because sometimes when she starts to open her stride up and wants to go forward, for me, it feels so powerful that I don't always like the feeling of it. And then I always end up keeping a bit of the handbrake on. And I think Sienna then gets confused because she's like, you want me to go forward, but you're hanging on to me. So I've been really, really trying to, when I ask her to go forward, making sure I really give the hand and let her be soft and let her open up and trust that she's not going to do something. Like I say, we've been doing lots of lateral work, so starting to teach her some very baby walk pirouettes, and nice big open walk pirouettes. There's some really good exercise that, tell you what, I've been riding walk pirouettes very incorrectly for a very long time, but I'm going to talk about that in another video, because Carl Hester did a video on it, and honestly, I was like, oh my goodness, I've been riding them wrong all my life. Starting to teach her a little bit of rein back. You can see she's a bit unsure in the head, but actually the strides back were very good. So really, you know, all this lateral work, really pleased with this leg yield, it's getting so much better, is just trying to get her confidence up, getting her to believe in herself, making sure that I'm giving her really clear aids. And hopefully, I feel like we're going in the right direction. She's still very sharp, and she, you know, I've got to learn to work with her sharpness and, like I say, use it to my advantage. But I feel like we've been doing really well this week. I'm learning more than I have ever learned off of any horse, off of Sienna. I mean, honestly, she's teaching me so much. But it does make me excited. It's just if we could just, you know, get rid of some of this sharpness that she's got, then we're on to a winner here. And then at the end, I spend an age just patting her and stroking her and just, you know, making her realise that she is doing really well. And I'm really, really pleased with her, because reward is so important with Sienna. You know, she really works well off of it. Just untacking her from schooling, I was just admiring Sienna, because, I mean, she always looks better with tack on. It doesn't make her look quite so long in the back, but she's now full up 16 too. I don't know if she's stopped her growth spurt. I think she's better. She doesn't look quite as weak across the back. Oh, you don't look as good now you've put your foot there. Not such an attractive stand-up. You were stood up so beautifully. But her neck, I mean, she's got the most phenomenal neck. Like, it's naturally that big dressage neck. And, you know, not been doing that much schooling. But you've got a beautiful neck, haven't you? You have. It's beautiful. I have just come for a nice evening walk. I don't know what time it is, actually. Probably about 7. All the bluebells are out, which is lovely. I've got a dog. Also got Angus. Thought he'd come with us. Fancied a little, I also brought the camera down. Forever trying to get my settings better. So yeah, so got Angus with us too. He is slowing us down a smidge, I won't lie. He had a few issues with the stream. But yeah, it's just so beautiful. Afternoon, guys. I've just come and slumped down by the haylage bales. Not that I should be sitting down, I need to get back up again. But I hope you're having a good day. It's Saturday now for me. I couldn't vlog this morning because I looked rough as anything. Honestly, I knew I was going to feel it, but I edited a lot of photos last night and I did it till about 12:30, which was stupid because it always makes me super tired. And yeah, my face showed it this morning. Honestly, my face was so puffy this morning and I had massive bags under my eyes. Honestly, I looked awful. Anyway, so I've been busy in the garden this morning, enjoying the sunshine and the warmth. I've planted out all the kind of little seeds that I had growing in my house, covering every window ledge. So it's nice to have finally got rid of them. The garden's looking lovely, lots of washing. Oh, you're just so productive when it's warm and sunny. It makes all the difference. But now I do need to get on and ride. So I'm going to do some in-hand work with Sienna in the school, just some raised poles, that kind of thing. Lara the legend is hacking with me tomorrow, thank God, coming to my rescue. So it'll be very interesting to see how Sienna is tomorrow out hacking, because last Sunday was the last time I rode her out hacking. She's been out hacking since, but not with me on her. And she not the best last weekend. She didn't really want to be out, to be honest. Even in front, she was like, I don't want to be here. So it'd be very interesting to see how she is tomorrow. But she's been really good schooling this week, sharp but good. And then arts, I'll either do this poles that I put up in the arena with him, or I'll take him and Coop for a hack. I haven't quite decided yet. But yeah, the day's just flying by and it's just so lovely. I completely forgot it was bank holiday Monday, so I'll definitely be going to work on Monday. And as it's badminton that week, I might take some of Friday off to go. So hopefully, if I get to go. So yeah, so we'll work on Monday. It's all good. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna add in some really cute sleepy footage of Sienna, because oh my gosh, she looks adorable. She had put herself in a really daft place in her stable where she was sleeping, so I ended up having to stay with her because I was really worried if she tried to roll before she got up, which I knew she would get herself stuck. So then that way, when she did finally decide to get up, I could make sure she got straight up and didn't try and roll first. So she's such a daft thing, but she was so cute. She was snoring, she was dreaming, honestly, very chilled out moo. But anyway, I can hear Artie making an absolute din next door, so I'm going to get on and get them done, because I still got a few more photos to put up on Shutterstock later. I really need to clean my tank, I really need to tidy my house, I really need to tidy the tank room. I need to do more washing. There's so much to be done. Here's some clips from Artie's session. He loves pole work. He's very good at it. We're doing a lot more work with Arts at the moment. He's got shoes back on as well. He hasn't had shoes on for quite some time. Having a lot of thinking about Arts and his future and what to do with him, really, to be honest. So I'll keep you updated. But for now, he's just doing a bit more work. He doesn't want to share his grass. Evening, guys. I've just... Oh, a bit dark. Hang on, we're getting back to some light. Hang on there. I've just come out to do evening stables. There we go. A little bit of light back. Oh, my God, I'm so tired. I've been trying to edit this vlog, and this is the final bit of it. I just need to get it over and done with. Yeah, it's a good vlog. I think it's a nice vlog. I've enjoyed editing it back. I'm just super tired, that's all. So I was just editing Sienna's bit, her schooling session, and actually it's one of the great things about vlogging is that you watch back all these clips that you take, and actually it makes you realise sometimes when you watch things back over that actually you are progressing and you are moving forward. Sometimes I feel like I'm not, and you know, I get sucked into seeing what other people are doing on Instagram and they're off doing competitions and 5-year-old classes, and I'm like, you know, wish I was doing that. But you know, I know all horses develop at different rates and so on, but you know, watching the clips back, I'm thinking she really is progressing. You know, there's some really good bits of lateral work coming from her. I am learning so much. You know, it's testing me for without a shadow of a doubt. I've never ridden a horse that's as sharp or as intelligent or as hot as her. I've never, you know, she's got a lot of power in there. And, you know, I feel like I'm working with like 20% of her power. I'm slightly terrified of, you know, letting the handbrake off too much. But there's so much for her to give. So, you know, it makes me excited at the same time. I've just got to continue to be brave and confident and keep, you know, praising her and warding her and, you know, tapping away, and it is going in the right direction, so that's the main thing. So yeah, it was nice to watch it back actually. Anyway, I'm going to go and add this to the vlog and then finish it, get on and do a thumbnail so I don't have to think about it tomorrow. Oh, you've had a hard day, yeah. You were a bit of a nutter today on the end of the lunge. She was an absolute Fruit Loop. Sometimes she can be, she went out there and she just wanted to gallop, as she does. She's got way too much energy. I don't know where she gets all this energy from, but she has way too much. But anyway, thank you for watching. I really enjoyed today's vlog. I hope you guys do as well. And yeah, enjoy your Sunday, enjoy your bank holiday Monday.